I don't really, yeah. I'm short on words, and that's something that never happens. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. Now, if you're a fan of the channel, you'll know that I recently finally got back to Electric Callboy and absolutely loved it. There'll be loads more to come. The song was called Boy for PG purposes, and it featured a band called Conquer Divide. No idea who they were, and to be honest, by the end of the song, kind of felt like a bit of a boy because I felt like I'd been missing out. Loved their sound, loved their input into the song, loved the collaboration, and I knew that I wanted to check them out soon. Later on, I went to my comments and saw that they had commented and said thanks, and I was kind of blown away. I shot my shots and said, what would be a great starting point song for you guys, for me to check out? And they said definitely one of their newer ones, either Atonement or Chemicals, and that brings us to right now. I love when bands watch/engage with reaction channels. I think when it's done right, it can be quite mutually beneficial. Of course, without their music, we wouldn't have any content. Reaction channels wouldn't really exist. Analysis of any kind would struggle. And without what we do, I think labels, bands, and publishers would find it a lot more expensive in the marketing effort. So like I said, when it's done right, it can be great. I was going to do this anyway, but interacting with them a little kind of makes it more special. Super amped for it. Can't wait. Without further ado, Conquer Divide, Atonement. Let's see what you got. Hang on. Wow, okay. Unexpected. Definitely a heavier edge to this. I like heavy. I like all kinds of music, but I grew up with heavier stuff, so piqued my interest. Their collab with Electric Callboy was much more pop punk. We've only heard just a tiny bit, but that scream up front, the guitar riff, definitely a heavier edge. Love that riff. I think sometimes there's a lot of bands that do that kind of cyclic lead work and it leaps back into itself. And that's nice, you can get lost in it, but I like that they didn't quite do that. So I think it goes mostly through, probably it's like the 3 count on that phrasing, and then it's got some really nice powerful palm muting. Shout out palm mute gang. Drums keeping a super steady, powerful backdrop and beat to that. Reminds me a bit of what Architects do, same thing, just like a really powerful drum beat in the back. Very, very, very cool. Now I'm guessing, because I've only heard just a collaboration, but I was like, oh, I thought I knew kind of what the sound was. Nah, nope. We are not the same. Not synth work in the back.
Fortress up brick by brick, taking along and try to knock it down, throwing knives around to see where they land. There's the applause you wanted from the crowd.
Stopping there, won't go back because it's in a nice place to move forward. Okay, so big energy, bring you down again. A lot of bands do that because when it hits hard in the beginning, it's most likely going to hit hard again later on, potentially for the chorus or maybe a heavier bridge or something like that. And the only way they can create that impact again is if they take you on a bit of a journey and bring you down, let you breathe, settle, particularly on an album or at a live show. Important. Very important. Simplicity in this verse. Really, really beautiful. Obviously, her voice is great. It actually has like a nice doubling up of the vocal behind it, sounds like, and there's a nice like delay and echo to that. I'm hearing like a lot of like delay and offset like echoing of some of the guitar and vocals, a bit like when you hear a violin hit. It's not an immediate sound, it's a slow attack into that. Kind of feels like the decay on that's the same here. Very cool.
You watched us fighting hard against the current, right when we needed you the most. Oh, don't you see, we don't believe a thing that you say when it was easy to let go. You turned your back. Wasting my time is all that you are. So don't look back. Get out of my life. We don't know who you are anymore.
Get in. Fire. Yeah, that chorus hits the spot, man. Listen, massive melody. I'm a massive fan of a strong chorus, and I'm an even bigger fan of the journey to get there. Did they deliver? Goodness me. Wall of sound. People talk about a wall of sound. I always say that, musically, everyone has the same size canvas and it's blank, and the musicians decide what colors they use, how much of it they use, the depth of it. And it's amazing how different groups can paint and fill this canvas with color. And that wall of sound, that guitar work where you can, it's difficult. It's difficult to make a guitar sound like it's constant, powerful, just right up there as a blanket behind the vocals, without blending too much of the chord changes. So you can actually hear when those change. That's really good mixing. It's great writing too. And you can hear it. It's fantastic. Absolutely loved that. Loved the vocal in the chorus. And as I thought, that little heavier piece is going to play a role later on. It looks like they're using it as a post-chorus. I see a lot of people kind of talking about, I'm definitely going to do a video on structure. I think it's important to speak about why songs are the length they are, energy-wise, why they developed to highlight points of melody for the most part. But I wouldn't call that a bridge, because bridges technically, or at least in my opinion, only kind of happen once normally, unless you're some like mathcore break the rules band. And that's a nice kind of heavier bit to end that, because again, it punches up and makes that drop into the verse even more impactful. I need to atone for my own sins of missing out on this group.
I don't ever wanna know what it feels like to become a shell of myself just like you. Diving deep to help you find your voice, but you can't find meaning in an empty room. We were fighting hard against the current, right when we needed you the most. Oh, don't you see, we don't believe a thing that you say. When it got hard, you let us go.
Stop. Back. Stop. Wrong finger chase. Go back. You're going to ruin it. No. Yes. Love this. When bands write what is deemed as a simple structure to a song, it almost makes it even more important to add magic in areas that are unexpected. So in this verse, generally speaking, you just expect kind of copy paste with verses. I think a lot of bands default to that, not them. Yes, it goes back into what you know, but then it evolves with that nice palm muting piece. There's a lot of nice like kind of lead work, the run of the bass. There's these extra little bits of magic, which I think evolve a song so that you don't feel like you're going from A, B, C, A. You get kind of A2, and it feels like it's an extra effort made by the band that I think not a lot of bands make. It makes me happy as someone who has, I'm sure, nowhere near the experience that they do in studio and writing songs. I know how important that is to me, and I am grateful to be able to hear it. I went back because I want to hear the build up again, even though I kind of cocked it up.
Oh, don't you see, we don't believe a thing that you say. When it got hard, you let us go. You turned your back. Wasting my time is all that you are. So don't look back. Get out of my life. We don't
Oh, yes. Love it. Love it. How do I get this right in my head? I was hoping there'd be a point in the song where you'd get kind of a breakdown-esque piece, but I didn't want it to go like too off of what the theme of the song has been, because it's been brilliant. There's been aggression, there's been a balance of beauty with that brutalism and beauty kind of mixed together. Some hard lines drawn in between, and some places where it blends. Hard line between kind of that post-chorus and the verse, but then also in the chorus you've got the screaming behind the start of the first phrase, and you can hear that if you listen a bit carefully. I move around a lot because I've been practicing active listening for a very, very, very long time, and I'm still kind of rubbish. I'm still trying to get better, but try and elevate and move yourself to listen through things around them. I do it visually. Visuals are a big thing for me. So have a listen to songs with the idea of isolating a particular instrument, and you'll be surprised what you start to uncover. Love this. Love this right through to its bones. I think for them to go into that bit there were nice bits where they had that kind of delay offset snare where everyone came back in together. It felt like a bit of a breakdown, but it wasn't trying to be overly heavy or forced. I don't really, I'm short on words, and that's something that never happens. I like it.
You let it slip through your hands, haunted by thoughts when you're alone. You wonder what could have been if you didn't let it go. Just take your back. I wasted my time, it's all that you want, so don't look back. Yeah. I don't see another reaction to the song. I normally try and do that at the end and shout people out. It just means that more people have to start doing this. Love the song. Now, don't hear what I'm not saying. That was definitely one of the best starting points for me. I know I watched the collab with Electric Callboy, and that's slightly different, but this was a great. It also speaks to the power of those collabs, because now, like, I'm doing this, and now I want to see more, and I want to put on my personal playlist, and blah 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 blah. It's important, but that was an extremely simple, beautiful song, and there was magic in the moments in between. It wasn't trying too hard to be something it wasn't. It highlighted areas of attention to detail for me that is extremely important, so I think often overlooked. I really, really, really like that. Powerful chorus, nice breakdown, even the lead work at the end, not trying to kind of overshow. It was that melodic foreshadowing. You could almost predict it coming and what it would be, because it was delicate. It was there to add value to the song, not to be kind of a song within a song. And I thought that was really good. Her voice is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Screaming was cool. The music was cool, mixed well, great song. I don't know. Let me have a look. Here real quick. Yeah, 332,000 views at this stage. Not enough views and not enough subscribers. Please go and subscribe to them. I'll put a link not only to this original song, but also to their channel. You'd be able to find it through that anyway. It is an incredible
incredible travesty that reaction channels, and even mine, has the following it does, and these bands don't. It's borderline sinful. So I encourage you guys to go and support them, follow them, shout them out. Pretty special, that. Definitely want to see more. I imagine live that would be really cool. High energy, I think. Yeah, kind of everyone's screaming and singing. It's one of those songs that I think everyone would struggle to sing the way she does, but you can definitely have that kind of group choir effects in a live crowd. I think that'd be awesome. And can't wait to do more, man. Guys, thanks for interacting, even if it was just a limited interaction. I hope in any way this provides value to people listening, and I hope I've done it justice in any capacity. I'd love to do more. Who knows, maybe have a chat with you guys. I'm speaking as if they're listening, as if they've got the time to sit and listen to this. But yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I would definitely be up for more. And let me know if you guys have kind of a favorite from them. Put in the comments below. Please put a link if you can. It makes it easier for me. Then I don't click a link that people go, no, not that one. Or you should have done a live one. Or I don't know, you should have worn blue. Whatever the complaints is. So thank you for that. I appreciate you guys all. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.